say like and subscribe.
Hi, welcome to my channel, La Fraise. I'm Noémie, and today I'm really bringing you a weird video that has a little bit of everything, so that's why I'm coming to intro it a little bit separately. I had originally filmed the intro in the next clip you're gonna see, but then it made no sense with what's coming because I thought I was filming a sit-down knitting video and kind of giving you an update on where I am with my knitting, but in the end this video has everything in it. So I just wanted to intro and warn you that you're going to see a bit of everything. Milo has come to be the assistant as always. In this video, I'm starting to talk about my knitting inspiration, and then you're going to see a little bit of German vlog. So we've just been to Germany for a couple of days for the wedding of two really dear friends. And it was such a beautiful day. I haven't really vlogged the wedding because that's day moment, but I vlogged everything around. Be reassured, we are not turning into a lifestyle channel at all. Like, what's coming in the coming videos is very, very strongly sewing. No fear to be had, and I'm really excited about the content that's coming. I also wanted to thank all the new people we have. I mean, I'm feeling quite overwhelmed by how many new people are coming on the channel, and it's just a really exciting time I find to have so many of you, and I hope you find this content exciting too. If you don't, it's fine, we'll see each other later in a sewing video. I just have so many ideas. I'm constantly like taking notes and being like, I want to do that, I want to do that. Obviously time is limited, but yeah, I'm really excited. So this is a weird rambly vlog. I hope that if you are knitting or sewing in front of this, it's just nice company and nice background noise for you. Quickly wanted to talk about where I'm at in my knitting. So I'm still knitting the Lazy Cat cardigan from Kutova Kika, and she just announced that she has another book coming out in the autumn, and I'm like, I wanted to knit all of her first book and I'll never finish that book. The first jumper I did from that book took me about 2 months, but here I've been knitting this jumper here, the Lazy Cat cardigan, for what feels like forever, and I'm really not going very fast with it. I think I am knitting a little bit less. I'm doing a ton of sewing at the moment, but also because it's half fisherman rib stitch, it's quite slow growing. It takes me so long to do a row, so I think I take almost half an hour to do the 2 rows, like there and coming back. So yeah, it's taking forever. I'm really enjoying the process, so I kind of gave up thinking of how quickly I would finish it or anything. I'm enjoying knitting it. I have my couple next knitting projects ready for the future, so I'm just not stressing out about it. But yeah, it's really slow growing, and also I do notice that the knitting videos work a lot less well on my channel, so it's a bit the awkward thing. It's like, oh, I don't care that the knitting videos don't work well, but I understand that people who follow me are following me for the sewing. I don't really know how to make it work with the sewing and knitting together, because knitting channels that work really well obviously do only knitting. It's a tough one. I still want to talk about my knitting. I would feel weird to just pretend I don't knit, so yeah, we'll see. But I'm going to Germany really soon. I was originally going to take my cloud sweater, which I had already started in a previous vlog, and then drama, and then you can go and see in that vlog that whole story. But basically it was knitted in the round and I twisted it, so I had to unmake the whole thing, and my needles were broken, and the needles that I got as a replacement have been delivered at the mother of a friend's, and so I don't have the replacement needles, yada yada yada. So I'm just gonna take my Lazy Cat cardigan with me to Germany now and enjoy knitting that. I had vlogged on the 2nd of June, me knitting on the couch with Milo. That's now over a month ago, so yeah, it's a slow growing jumper, but well, I had that footage. Here it is. Don't we look cozy? Sorry, but what? This is June? I think we can all agree that this is not what one should be wearing in June, but clearly it was very cold. Long pants, cardigan. Happily now it is mid-July and it's finally a little bit warmer, but oh my god, when I saw that clip I was like, June? I was wearing this in June? So with my knitting, so first my project bag is getting a bit small for this project, so I'm gonna have to swap it. this is where we're at. And actually, while in Germany, I didn't have my ruler and I have to stop at 40 centimeters of length. And I think we are reaching this slowly, so I need to be careful. This is, I think normally Kutobakika plans this to be the outside of the jumper, but I really like this side instead. So I think this is the one I'm going to take as the outside. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I really like this. So nice. I love this lilac. I know it's not very original because it seems like it's the color of the moment and that everyone loves this lilac, but what can I say? I'm basic, so this is the project update. So that's where I'm at with the knitting. Honestly, if you want to know the specification about this project, go and check the first vlog I made about it, but there's absolutely nothing to say. I have just knitted the same, but for 40 centimeters. I have not split for yoke and back or anything yet. So once I reach 40 centimeters and I'm gonna measure this and I think I'm there or almost there, then the exciting part starts. But this is where I'm at, and yeah, still really love it. This yarn, so it's the blown yarn by Wish, sheds like crazy. Honestly, it's matching my nails really nicely at the moment. It sheds so much, so after I knit, I am covered in fibers like there's no tomorrow, and that's a little bit annoying, but I assume it's going to calm down after I block it and after the jumper's finished. But at the moment, the shedding that this produces is quite mad. I just wanted to show you the very nice halo this makes. So it's gonna be very cozy. And then I also went to that anatomy of the stitch workshop, and it was really great. It was really amazing to understand how stitches are made, how it works. I feel like sometimes you knit but you don't really understand what's going on behind it. And what was really fun is that we were making mistakes on purpose to then be able to recognize them and fix them. So there was that moment when we had to drop a stitch and then pull to make sure that we would lose a whole row of stitches, and then the teacher showed us how to put them back. But the moment when we had to pull it was like, oh my god, in the past, if I had done that, it was the end of the project. I would have had to frog everything. And it was a workshop with only 2 people, so it was really great because she could really show you everything in detail. First, I thought wow, only 2 people, maybe it wasn't that popular, but actually she takes 2 to 4 people max. It's really small workshops so that she can come and look closely with you what you're doing. So I really thought that was great, and I really learned a lot during that workshop, so that's something I did. And then I also wanted to show a few projects I'm looking at. So now I realize it's totally ridiculous to look at future projects because one, I will be knitting that first Kutobakika book until the end of my life, and I don't know when I'll get to those other projects, but I just wanted to mention them as inspiration. This is absolutely not a knitting pattern or a knitting project. This is a jumper I saw on Instagram ads and stuff. It's from a clothing brand, but I just really like it. I like the stripes. I like the fact that the stripes are waving. I have no clue how you would knit this. I just wanted to show it because every time I see it, I'm like, I could knit this for myself. I have no clue how. I just wanted to say I really like it. Do you think I could ask my wife to crochet this for me? Is that something that would be more crochet than knitting? Because then if I can ask my wife to do it, I don't have to make it for myself, which is quite nice. But then she already made me a crochet cardigan, and because crochet is so dense, it's a really heavy cardigan. So I think I prefer knitting projects and crochet projects to wear afterwards. The crochet project a bit too much. By the way, if you guys have a knitting pattern that would make me able to do this, please let me know, because I'm really a beginner into knitting. I don't know many patterns. So if you see this and you're like, oh, of course this pattern is going to give you that result, let me know. I'm really interested. And then, let's face it, I don't need any more inspiration. I don't need any more things on my to-knit list, but I have found the Instagram account of Irene Lin, and oh my god, everything she makes is so beautiful. I will show you a little bit, but she makes everything in those soft creams and blushy pinks, and everything looks so beautiful. I'm looking at it now. And I know that that type of knitwear would not work on me. First, all the cream and blushy pinks, I have way too pale skin to be wearing this. It just washes me out. It's not colors that work on me, but it's so beautiful. And she has such a intricate, she always has lace and everything. Oh, everything's so beautiful. But things like this on me, I don't know if it's actually the case or it's just in my head, but I always feel like a big meringue. I feel like it's too much because I'm not really petite on the top. I don't know, I feel like it just creates too much. It's too much happening on me. So I don't think it suits me, but gosh, I love everything she does. I love in particular this cardigan. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. I don't think the color she uses is for me. I don't think the pattern she makes. I believe she's designing her own patterns. Yeah, she's a knitwear designer. I don't think the patterns are for me. I just love her Instagram account. I love watching what she does and I love looking at it and thinking, good for her. I'm very jealous. I find it all beautiful, but I really don't think it's gonna work for me. But never say never. Oh my God, look at this. The easel jumper, yes. I love all of it. I really love all of it. Like, honestly, I've discovered her really recently and I've had such a crush on her style. I really, really like it. Oh my God. But I have enough on my to knit list. Also, at the speed I knit, there's no point dreaming about doing anything like her, but wanted to mention that because I really like what she's doing. I know I'm like a very, very slow knitter. I had promised that I would be a relatable knitter and that I wouldn't be like your typical knit tuber who knits a new jumper every week. That's not the case with me. It's going to be very slow and I don't know how long we are stuck with this lazy cat cardigan, and then afterwards I still have the cloud sweater and then I have the projects for my wife. We'll see, but anyway, I'm enjoying the process, so this is what matters, right? Welcome to the chill part of the vlog. I've changed, my hair's up. You can see the microphone here. I just wanted to mention another really, really cool knitwear designer I have found on Instagram. Thank you, Instagram, for making me discover lots of new, nice knitwear designers that I will never have time to knit, but I really wanted you to be aware of her. It's Stone Knits, so it's Charlotte Stone, and she makes the most delightful socks. I wanted to highlight two in particular. The first one is those goose, the goose socks. They're so nice. I mean, look at her go. Yes, love the geese. And another one is, if you don't know, la fraise means strawberry in French. So if someone wants to knit me some little strawberry socks, they look so cute. I'm not there in my knitting journey. I think this is a bit too advanced for me. I just don't see it happening, but look how nice. I love them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just a little heads up to Stone Knits. She makes the cutest socks. I don't know if I will ever get to the sock knitting level of my knitting, but I just wanted to give appreciation to her. That's it. Am I turning into an ASMR channel? ASMR knitting. My wife really likes ASMR. Maybe if I do some ASMR in my video, she's gonna watch my videos. Because she doesn't watch my videos at the moment. Shame on her. Love you, wifey. So the clip that's coming now, it's a bit weird. I thought it was coming in the video about the dress I sewed for the wedding in Germany. In the end, I think that video is going to be only sewing, and that makes more sense. This video already has so much of everything. I thought this is the perfect place to put my random chat about hair. So this is what this is coming now. Okay, while we're on the subject of weddings, I bought myself, really random, skip this section if you want to just go back to the sewing. I just wanted to say, if you have watched quite a few of my videos, you've noticed I have curly hair, but depending on how they dry, it's kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes I really don't have really nice curls. It kind of, if it's too hot or too humid or whatever, like if the conditions are not perfect, if the stars are not aligned, I'm not going to have nice curls and I'm going to have frizzy hair. So sometimes I really have really well-defined curls and it's really nice, and then sometimes it's a disaster. And a couple of years ago, we went to a wedding, and my normal hair care routine for looking nice at the wedding is I wash my hair, I let it dry. Instead of washing it in the evening, I wash it in the morning so that the curl, like I don't sleep on the curl and I don't break them up. We were in Oxford, so different water than what we normally use. and my hair went so frizzy, and I felt absolutely awful. I mean, you know, when it was bad hair day, but I felt like a lion, and I felt really not confident. We have some couple photos that I really didn't feel happy about. Later on during the day, I just tied it back in a small bun. But yeah, so I thought I'm not going to leave it to chance anymore, and I'm going to try the curl jelly. I just went to the store and tried to see the different curl products they had, so I didn't want to have to buy a shampoo, a conditioner and everything. I just thought I'll keep my normal routine and then I'll try this. So I'm gonna see if my hair is nicer for the coming weddings. If this is nice, I'll let you know. Sorry, parenthesis for the curly hair issues, but I'm sure you've noticed I always have my hair tied back because it's just so difficult to make it look nice, and in the videos when it's not tied back it's a bit always doing what it wants, so we're gonna try to make it do what I want. And this is where the vlog part of the video is starting. We went by train to Germany. Milo was a bit stressed on the train because there were kids and they were noisy and dropping things on the floor. He felt a bit better being on our laps and far away from the kids, and there he could really relax and look at the view and enjoy train life. And by the third train he was finally relaxed and sleeping. It took a while, but he got there and then he was really chill. We arrived in Heidelberg and we met our friends who are getting married in a couple of days, and we had a lovely iced tea with them. This was lavender and blueberry and it was so nice. On our first full day there, we walked up across from the city and we did the Philosopher's Way, and it was such a nice little walk. Milo loved it. And then that afternoon we went on the city side and we took the funicular up the mountain. So they first have a very modern one, and then after you took the modern one you take the old one, which was very rattly and I was a bit scared, but we managed, and we were on top of the city where it was beautiful woods and we had such a nice walk. By that point Milo was a bit tired, so he went into the backpack where everyone stares at you when you have a corgi in your backpack, but honestly it was a really nice family walk. He can get a bit heavy, but we love having him with us, and he still did a bit of walking even though he was extremely tired. Once back down I had a chocolate cake and my wife had spaghetti ice, so that's ice cream that's the shape like spaghetti, and they put strawberry jelly to look like the tomato sauce and little white chocolate shavings to look like the Parmesan cheese. We had a little bit of downtime where I got to do a little bit of knitting while listening to a vlog. I think at that point I was watching Ninit's latest video. The morning of the wedding we had breakfast at Zetfurbrot, and it was really nice cinnamon buns, and we had also a cardamom bun which was really nice. We still had a bit of time, so we went to Stuff a Lot, which is a fabric store. They had so many trims, as you can see, and so many buttons as well. You can see the whole wall of buttons. I've never seen so many trims in Belgium. I found that really excited that they had so many, and I really liked this one with the little robots. I find it really cute. We then went to a bookstore. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to butcher it. It was lovely, and I really like when stores allowed dog to come in. It's always very nice because in Belgium it's not always the case. We then looked for a keyring for neighbors. I looked at those little bellflowers, but in the end I took this rainbow. I decided to go for the yellow version. And it was wedding time. My friend was a little bit worried about her dress, so I came to steam it for her. I think she didn't want to mess it up, so I came with my special steaming skills and I steamed the dress, and it was lovely to spend this moment with her just before she got married. Milo had a bow tie matching the groom, which was absolutely brilliant. I took a little close up so you could see how beautiful a bow tie it was, and honestly he was such a star at the wedding. Everyone loved the fact that he had a bow tie. I have a little quick look at me. I'm going to get ready. Don't get used to this because I'm not a beauty YouTuber, and this is literally everything I own makeup wise, so I'm gonna show you once and you're gonna have seen everything. For nail polish, basically all of my nail polishes are Kiko or Essie nail polishes. So here I had Kiko, I had the mint on my toes, and I had that lilac pink on my nails. On my skin I have the BB cream from Yves Rocher, powder Healthy Mix foundation from Bourjois. The powder I put only when I'm on stage or for occasion. I don't use it on a daily basis. I use this boho eyeshadow in Noisette, that means hazelnut, for my eyes. I had this tiny pencil from Sephora that has had a very long life. I don't want to know how old that is, but I'm still using it. I'm almost at the end. You can see it's getting quite short. For mascara I'm using Lash Sensational. I have this Kiko Precision eyeliner for a little bit of eyeliner wing. I do that only for special occasion. And for my lips I have the number 7 in Spiced Latte, which I think is nice. Not too intense lipstick, makes you look a bit nice but not too intense. And now I'm losing my things. For my fragrance I wear the Repetto fragrance. I have tried literally every fragrance that Repetto does because, as you might know, I have a past as a ballet dancer, so I'm a sucker for everything ballet related. Oh, and let's not forget the concealer. This is from Yves Rocher as well, and this has been so well worn that you barely can read the tube anymore. And that's it. I don't really have anything to show you from the wedding. I'm gonna respect my friend's privacy, but it was a super lovely party. We had an absolutely lovely time. It was in a garden. Milo was absolutely loving getting cuddles from every single person at this wedding party. And the night ended with a silent disco in the dark in the garden, and it was really special and lovely, and we're so happy we were there for our friend's special moment. And this is already the last moment in Germany. We left with the 1 p.m. train, so we had the morning to mooch around. We walked in front of this store quite a few times, and my wife was really excited about those super colorful trolleys. We don't use a car in Brussels, so we have a trolley to do our shopping. That's a little bit grandma-like, but to go and do your grocery without a car, it's life-changing, and those ones are really cute and colorful, but we were going back home by train, so no space to take a trolley with us. We then went to Idée, which is a craft store, and oh my god, Idée has everything. I mean, this strawberry notebook really talked to me. My channel name is literally Strawberry. They had so many exciting pens of all sorts. They had all the ribbons and all the trims. So many washi tape options. It was really cool. All the different stickers for your bullet journal. I mean, you could literally stay there all day looking at the different stickers option. Thank you to my wife for being my flicking through the notebook assistant. Then there was a few really exciting buttons. They had some yarn. And then further on they had an art section, and this is a reenactment of me discovering all the watercolors they had. Yes, I know it's really well acted. I mean, literally everything was so exciting. The notebooks, the pencils, everything. They had so much, and they also had a downstairs area. Like, there was just, this shop never ended. There was so much in, you know, all the crafts possible, they had it. We finally went to Stoffzentrum, and there it was really my vibe of fabric. I didn't film too much because, I don't know, it's a bit awkward sometimes in the store if you just go and put your camera in people's faces, but it was really big. I was super impressed, that's why I filmed so much of it, by the thread collection. They just had so much, and I can't believe in Brussels I don't think I know a store that has quite this collection of threads. And traveling with Milo often looks like this. He gets tired, poor thing. I mean, he's been doing a lot of walking in the last few days. We saw quite a few buildings that looked really pretty but that were entirely covered, so couldn't really enjoy them. And then that's it. We were already on our way back. This time Milo was absolutely conked out. I mean, he had a really big 3 days and he slept in every single train we went on. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but I really enjoyed taking you guys to Germany with us. If you liked this video, don't hesitate to give it a little like, subscribe if you want to come back and see more of what we're doing, and don't forget that you can make anything. Bye!